Hello, everyone. My name is Tawana Russell Craig, and welcome to my Pivot with Purpose podcast. I like to start my podcast off the way that I like to end it, which is have a super terrific, amazing day on purpose because I'll be watching. I also like to remind people that we support those who believe they could but struggled with if they should. And the transformation will be televised. Today, I want to talk to you about pivoting with purpose and also to talk to you about transformation, right? So, I started a program called Pivot with Purpose, which is the PIVOT. Look, trying to figure out if I can still spell, right? So, purpose, inspiration, vision, obstacles, and transformation. It's a 5 week course that we take you through regarding pivoting with purpose. And during that 5 week course, you will be coached along those different modules, I can say, which is, like I said, the purpose, the inspiration, what inspires you, what is your vision, what obstacles it takes, or you may come across that may stop you or hinder you or try to stop you, because we know you can get to your transformation, right? So we have the pivot with purpose, and that's going to start. And so, again, I had been procrastinating about that, but again, whole nother podcast, but that's going to start as well. So today, again, I wanted to speak with you about pivoting with purpose as well as the transformation. So this weekend was another part of my journey of transformation. Some of you have been following me, and I have been very transparent about speaking about my low self esteem that I dealt with years ago. And it's so funny because when I tell my friends that I dealt with low self esteem, they're like, really? No one could really tell. And my thing is, I just learned how to fake the funk. I wanted to be able to fit in. I wanted to be able to hang, with my friends. And no, I'm not going to say, oh my God, I have low self esteem, because I didn't know what it was back then. I just knew that there was something different about me, right? So as the years progressed and I started to learn about the different emotions that come along and the different things that we have to deal with as adolescents and teenagers and young adults, I realized that there was something that I had to deal with based on my childhood trauma. And again, I shared that in different ways. I'm going to try very hard to do this every Sunday. I might pop in if I get something that I think I need to say, but definitely every Sunday there will be something different. So the transformation for me this weekend was, and I've done it before, but I haven't really talked about it. But it was going on a just a little small trip, um, where I had to drive an hour and a half by myself. And usually back in the day, it was like, yeah, no, I'm not going. If my good girlfriends, my besties, if they weren't going and we couldn't drive in the car together, Tawana wasn't going, because I had put everything in my head that along that hour and a half journey, I was going to get a flat tire. I was going to end up in a ditch. My car was going to break down. It was going to be all kind of things that I was putting in my head that could happen by myself on this road, right? And I decided I had to put all of that aside, put the fear away, pray about it, and be done, because I'd be sitting alone, because life is changing for all of us, right? And so gassed up my car. I have a pretty reliable car, and prayed about it, and I got on the road. Now, mind you, I had a whole plan that I was going to get there early. I was going to get in my room. I was going to have my woosah moment. I was going to have my bubble bath with my book, and I was just going to relax when I got there. Yeah, no. The traffic decided it was going to be in control today, that day, yesterday. So what it was supposed to be an hour and a half ended up being 2.5 hours, almost three, to get to my destination. And so I got there at 4 o'clock, and the event started at 6:30. So I had just a little bit of time just to kind of relax, wind down, and get ready for the event. But I'm saying this to say I did it. And like I said, I've done it before, but I had not shared that this was part of something that was part of my transformation, is to be able to say, Tawana, you got to go, because you're going to be sitting at home if you don't. And sometimes people think that transformations are huge things that you do, right? It's like we cut our hair, we lose weight, we move to another state, we start a new job. Transformation can be little bitty things, right? This was me driving for an hour and a half to an event by myself. So I get to the hotel, I check in. My bestie Katrina was there with her guy. They had their room, but I was able to get there for me. I did this for me. And we went to the event. We had a really good time. And I thank God that He's moving me into that direction. And so I had to think for myself, and I had to say, Tawana, how are you going to be a transformational coach and speaker and not be able to do the things that you're telling everybody else to do, right? So I have to coach myself. Now, mind you, I have a coach as well, because coaches need coaches. Don't forget that. But if you ever get to a place where you're trying to, like you're stuck, it's like, I know that I want to do something. I just don't know how to get there. Get yourself a coach. Talk to somebody. I'm here. Shameless plug. I'm here if you need a coach. Um, my goal was to coach women who are over 50, but I think the Lord is leading me to open that up a little bit. So if whoever needs that transformational coach, if you need transformational speakers to come out and speak to your audience, call me up. I have my nonprofit, which is called Authentically Me, which is for young girls 11 to 18. Our mission for Authentically Me is to empower young girls to pursue their dreams, their visions, and their purpose, because we believe that a young girl's vision becomes a strong woman's purpose. And so, which leads me into my purpose, my pivot with purpose for the adults. So, if you ever need anything like that, we're going to have workshops for our girls as well. We're starting Little Miss Entrepreneur Academy for the girls, as well as the Pivot with Purpose platform for the adults, ladies. So I want you to know that I'm here. And if you are listening on YouTube, I'm going to ask you to hit the subscribe button and share this video. This is new for me. I'm starting out. And so my videos may look a little raw and, uncut. That's because I'm learning, but I'm not going to give up, because that was one of the things that I said, I was putting in my head. It's like, oh, girl, you can't do this. Your videos do not look like blah, 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 right? They don't look like this person here. They don't look like that person there. And so I wouldn't do it. I would just know I'm going to wait until I can pay somebody to edit it, and my words going to be flipping in and flipping back out and rolling on the screen and doing all of that. And I said, you're going to be sitting here waiting till next year again, and you're not going to have your videos out, right? So I decided that I was going to do it, and eventually everything will keep progressing. So if you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to ask you to subscribe. I'm going to ask you to share. And again, I'm just, working through the transformation, and I'm taking you on the journey with me, because again, the transformation will be televised. So I am on Instagram at Tawana L. Craig, or either Tawana Craig. I always get that mixed up. I'm on TikTok for Tawana L. Craig, and I'm on Facebook at Tawana Russell Craig. So follow me across all the platforms. Again, just trying to get the journey out, just trying to help as many people as I can. Prayerfully, this hits somebody. If it hit one person, then I've done my job, correct? So keep listening, keep coming back. I appreciate you being here. Again, step by step, inch by inch, right? We can do this. You can do this. And you got to face the fear. Again, a lot of my friends did not know that I had low self-esteem. I kept telling them, child, I was just faking a funk. I really was, because I went through life that everyone looked better than me. Their hair was better than mine. It was just so much stuff. I put so much negativity into my spirit. No one else was telling me this, okay? No one else was telling me this. Understand that. So I was telling this to myself, and sometimes we can be our worst critics, right? So I'm going to get off here now. I will see you again next Sunday. I may pop in again before the week is off, but just understand that I'm here. Have a super terrific, amazing day on purpose because I'll be watching. And remember, we support those who believe they could but struggle with if they should. And the transformation will be televised. Have a great evening. Talk to you later.